Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tiana with Storyhouse Books as usual. So you're gonna have to forgive my fingers. I have been crafting, so I've got, black fingertips. You know how it is. Anywho, but it's done and I wanted to share it with you guys. This is one, it was an experiment of sorts. If you've watched any of my videos, there was a sneak peek on one of them. I can't remember which one it is, but it's done. I haven't filled all the pockets, but the structure is all done. I haven't finished decorating it either, but I just wanted to share with you guys and see what you guys thought. We'll do another flip through when I finish. But the structure's done. Pockets are in. And, yeah, so let's check it out, okay? So this is made from some vintage file folders. You can see here that's the blue ones, and they're really quite thick. They're about 1 millimeter thick. Like I said, my mother has been cleaning out her office, and she had these. She's about to throw out. I was like, no, I'll take those. I'll make something out of it. So I was playing with it, and I had this. I don't know where this came from. I was going to make an original Lapbook, which is the structure of it. You see that here, right? But the purse idea, my best friend had just given me an old purse that had like blown out. She's like, maybe you can use it in your crafts. And I was trying to figure out a closure, and I was like, wait a minute, wait a deuce. So I put it on top. I took the handles off of her purse, used brads, and a lot of glue, hot glue here, and made it into a freaking purse, y'all. It's a purse, okay? So it folds up into a purse. So here's what we got. I used several different, a couple of paper packs. One is called Far East that I got at Joann's, and well, obviously can't get anymore. I did find the pack on Amazon, so I got another one. This one in particular I got from scrapbooking.com, and it's called Japanese something or other. It's Japanese inspired collection, and then I have a few digitals as well. Anywho, that's what I used on this. So the front and the back, and the bottom here actually even has little feet. I got these really huge bulb brads that I used and made feet on it for the bottom, so you can put it on the ground, right? Same ones on here in the back and in the front. We've got a little book plate there held on with some brads. So it opens up into these panels, the intro panels here, and I used this, came from 49 in Market, right? I believe it's 49 in Market. I have to go back and look. But I loved it, that wicker look, to go with this whole Asian-inspired, or themed-inspired, whatever you're going to call it, purse/lapbook, right? It's got a couple pockets here that you can put small journals in, which I have one over here that will fit in here. I made this small little one signature journal, and it would fit inside here, right? So there's one idea to fill that pocket. Anywhere I put the brads that are on the outside, or on the on the feet as well, when you open it up, you'll see that I covered that with burlap, right here. And here as well, which actually totally goes with the whole aesthetic of the journal, the theme of the journal. All right, let's start over here on the first inside panel here. Now, this is kind of big, so I'm going to zoom out some, because it's quite large as far as the panels go, okay? So, let's see, hopefully you guys can see everything. So, I'm going to start here. Now, we start out here, we have just a wind-up closure here. Opens that up, we got these 4 frame pockets here, right? Opens this up here. We have 2 flip up and a flip down. Right there, we got some pockets here, here, and here. Yeah? Got a little tiny file folder pocket there. Let me grab my little tool here so you guys can see all the pockets as they're not full. We have another flip down here at the bottom, right? And it's got a pocket here, and then another little tiny pocket here up on the top, right? Open that over here in the middle here. We've got a faux envelope here. Opens up and it's beautiful. I printed this on photo paper. These 3 pockets here on the inside. This is actually a belly band here. We have a pocket here. Right here. Okay, come on. Pocket here, yeah. And then another pocket right here as well, right? That's why I need to pop that pocket, don't I? Hold on a tick. Here we go. That's only on the wrong side. And there we go. Yeah, there's our pocket, okay? So that closes up with a safety pin, or safety clip, paper clip that I distressed with some alcohol ink there. You guys can see that. And that keeps it shut, yeah? Like so. This opens up here. We have a pocket here, pocket. This flips open this way. Yes, there's more. We have 2 library card folders here, or pockets here, one here and here. This opens up here a little bit. We got a little tiny, shallow pocket here. And then we have 4 tucks piled up on top of each other. So we've got a pocket here, there, there, and there. Yes? Okay. And that is part of panel number 1. We're not done yet. No? So then this whole piece flips over this way. And we have a large tuck pocket here where I just kind of fussy cut it around the design of the paper. Then we have some file folders here as well. Yeah? Now that's the end of panel 1. Alright, this all closes up, wraps up, and there you go. Moving on to panel number 2. We have another, just some eyelets here with a little bow tie. We have pockets on the front of both panels. Yeah. Opens up, flips again. We have these black frame pockets here. These are top loaders, I'm sorry. With this gold washi tape. Yeah. And then same thing at the bottom. Same thing at the bottom. The exact same thing. In the middle, we have this greeting card here that I just stamped with Chinese symbol for love. Just stretched a little bit with some sandpaper. This opens up here for some writing space here. Yeah. And then there is a pocket right here. Yeah. That flips down. Then we can flip this part down. We have an envelope here. I'm actually going to, oops, I forgot one. I'm going to attach this here, right? So we'll have that. And then down here at the bottom, here's more of a flip with some pockets and another envelope here. No, we're not done. This closes up here, and this opens up again this way. And we have a pocket here, and another flip here with a couple of specimen pockets here. A tuck pocket, here, kind of hidden pocket here. This flips open this way. We have 2 more of the specimen pockets here. And then we have 3 pockets here, which are actually faux pockets. So each one is actually as deep as the page, right? So this one goes all the way down. And then we have this one here that goes all the way down, and this one here. Yes? Okay, so remember how to close this back up. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, that's panel number 2. Whew! Panel number 3. All right, let's flip this open here. We've got 2 more flip-ups here with pockets here. We got vellum pockets on top and pockets on top of that with some of the Mr. Tim Holtz boo-boo tape. Some stamping of stitching there, stitching all the way around. Flip up to a pocket there, here. Flip it up here. We got a flip down here with a little envelope here that opens up, which is another full envelope for writing space. Yeah? This just closes up like a little parcel with a little bow. Yeah? Oops, excuse me. Then we have like a little wardrobe kind of flip open here. We have 2 pockets here. These are some pre-made envelopes. You guys have seen me use these a lot. I love these. I get them from Temu. And some washi tape in the back. These open like so with pockets here on each side. Yeah? Here we have another envelope frame here that I put some of the, what do you call? That wax paint stuff that Tim Holtz has. I forgot the name of it off the top of my head. But this is in the gilded color here, so we did some paint strokes there, right? This flips over, have another one on the back. We have some double layered pockets here, right? This one is being held closed with a tiny mini paper clip there. Let's put that back on there. So tiny I didn't even see it. There we go. The magnetic closure there, pocket here, of course, envelope, right? This closes, and then we go this way, boom, boom. We have 2 more layer pockets over here on this side, being held all closed with paper clips there. This one is actually tucked behind this envelope to keep it closed. Yeah? Right? And then here in the middle, we have another envelope here. I think I am going to put something right there. I have an extra pocket right here that I think I'm going to add right there. So I was honest, 99.9%, but I think this one will look nice right here. So that's what, yeah, I'm going to put that there. And I'm actually thinking about maybe putting another pocket here, possibly. But, yeah, so there's number 3. Wait, how do we do this again? Is it, right, this way, this way, this way, this way, and then that way. Okay, moving on to the final panel here, panel number 4. Okay, on the very front, we got a very large envelope here. And then this opens up. This is kind of a cool little closure. It's a little bow, but it runs through all the layers. So here's the exit hole here, but it's actually in the very bottom part of the layers. So here's the first flip up. It goes up, and we have an accordion style pocket here, right here. Come down here, we have multiple pockets here. Then another accordion style pocket here, another frame, and a little mini pocket there. Now this opens up that way to start. Come down here, and we have a pocket here, a little frame pocket here, This opens up. I have a pocket here and a vellum pocket here with some washi tape there, right? Then it opens up again. Oh my goodness. I'm like about to knock everything off my desk. It opens up again, and there's an envelope here. Yeah? Here we've got 3 pockets, kind of coin envelopes that I distressed and kind of tore the edges a little bit, right? That are layered. Oh, goodness gracious. This thing is so big. Okay, so then we flip this down, move this up here, and then it opens up, like I showed you that part already. Yes. Okay, here, these things are actually index cards for a filing system that I distressed to put some washi tape on, some PET tape, little, I believe this is Japanese. Almost positive this is Japanese. Yeah, this is Japanese. Here, on here, yeah. They open this up, and we have more pockets. Here and here, yes. Let me move this up a little bit so you guys can see what else is going on here. Here's another flip. We got pockets here made from an envelope here and there, yeah. This flips up. We have another pocket here, some collage work in the back. This flips down. This flips back open again. We have another large pocket right here, tucked there, that I just fussy cutting around the image on the paper. And then down at the bottom, and finally, we have some tucked, layer tucks here made from some book page here. This is actually the closure. This button here is just an errant button. This is the closure. So I did a little eyelet there, threaded a button to hold it into place, like so, right? This is what goes up into here to tie it shut. So once you close the whole thing, like so, you just thread the needle, yeah? Come on. And then you tie your bow, and that's how this part closes. Bang. And that is my Asian-inspired purse book. Purse book! Let's call it a purse book, yeah? So, there it is. I hope you guys like it. This one was a brain tugger, and I believe I'm actually going to cut all the strings off too as well for this one, which I normally don't do, but I think it'll be a little bit more aesthetically pleasing for this particular style. But what do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I would love to hear it. I'll do another full flip through when I'm done filling the pockets. And of course, we're going to do some more decorating on the inside with some clusters that I still have to make. But like I said, I finished the structure, and I really wanted to share it with you guys and get your opinion and see what you guys thought. If you're interested in doing a tutorial, I am going to try to write down exactly what I did here. Some of it, I can't remember how I did it. But I'm going to inspect this thing, and I'm going to write down the whole thing, because I do want to do another one of these in a different style. I'm thinking about using, I got some more vintage folders, file folders in this color. And they're really thick. And I was thinking I'm doing a grungy version of this. Yeah, with some of the Tim Holtz paper that I've been just in love with. But yeah, anyway, alright you guys, I hope you like it. I'll talk to you guys soon. See you in the next video. I love you guys. Bye.